Greetings and salutations, cravers of all things crappy. Well, I am trying to build a Christmas decoration, a five-pointed star, and what I'm doing is it's going to be up in the air, and there's a lot of wind where I'm at here in Las Cruces, and I was going to do a wooden star and put lights on it. But my wife pointed out that the wind blows around pretty bad here and it's not going to be up against a wall, so it most likely will blow down immediately. So we're going to use chicken wire. We're going to use chicken wire. Let me grab the chicken wire. It's behind the screen. Bad planning as always. Here's the chicken wire. I don't even know if you can see it very well on the camera there. And we're going to plug lights in it like it's a giant light bright. So to do that, we got to make a frame. The frame's going to hold the chicken wire, and then we're going to put the lights on it. We'll see how that works. For now, let's build this thing. I've already pre-measured a board, 46 inches. We're going to use my miter saw with miter cuts. Okay. First miter cut done. And then we're going to cut this side. You got to make sure we get the right angle, or the 45-degree angle, all the way around. Let's do this properly instead of doing it the way I just did it, which was improperly. Sticking my hand underneath there is probably a bad idea. Okay, we're going to use this board as a template like I've done in the past. Using boards as templates takes care of the whole, did you measure it incorrectly one of the times you cut the board. This is going to keep us as right on the money as we can be. So I'm just going to use this. I'm going to make sure it stays lined up before I do the other side. Otherwise we're going to have problems all around. Okay, so it is currently Thanksgiving weekend. Oh, this didn't work. Let me try this again. So, I'm putting up Christmas decorations, therefore that's why I'm building this thing for that purpose. Not real good. We'll see. Oh. And there goes the top of my marker. Underneath here, and it just happened to go into the tray that's under there. At least I found a use for the tray. Made the tray so narrow, almost nothing will fit there. So at least I found a use for it, catching my pins as they fall. Alright, got it. Flip it around. Let's see. Yeah, that's not going to work. And that's not going to work. So, I see the problem we're going to run off with is geometry here. So, what we're going to do, if I was a math major, which I was, I should be able to figure this out. So, I'm just using the same board to get this measurement to cut it the other way. We want these all at the right angle. Okay. Let's see if I was successful or not. Yes, successful. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep my first piece, at least I hope I kept my first piece. And I'm going to keep measuring here. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to cut that one first. Or should I cut, no, I should cut this one first. Something like that. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's lay my first piece back here. I won't lose track of it. Actually, there we go. That works. So do I want to do it this way? Yeah, let's do it this way. So I'm lining it up by putting the blade right on the line. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we want it cut this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to line this piece up with this piece. And let's make sure this is lined up correctly. Okay. Oh, you gotta be meticulous in keeping your pen cap, or they'll go bad quicker. Especially with all the sawdust flying around, could easily clog that thing. The pen. Okay, that looks lined up. Put my first piece back. Get my last piece out. And I'm going to use my air compressor for the first time on this channel. Got an air compressor with money for my birthday from my mother, and I'm going to use it to use the new nail gun I bought. Also with the money I got from my mother for my birthday. Okay, here we go to cut. Done. Alright, now we just need to flip it over. Something like that. We need to cut, yeah, we need to flip it over. We need to match it. Okay. And we need to do one more cut. We're almost there. Cut made. Awesome. All right, all the cuts are in the right direction. Let's check this one out. You know what? This board is slightly off because it's a little bit narrower than the rest. Well, we're just gonna, even though we cut it, which isn't a good thing, we're just gonna go and see if we can find a better piece in our wood pile behind the camera. Because I'd rather have a better chance of this working if all the boards match up. This one's better. Okay. This is the next one, I think, but let's verify that. Yeah, it's the same width. For some reason, that one board was just a slight bit different. And that's never good. Let's see. Let's make our first cut. Let's line it up properly. Okay, let's line up our next cut. Yeah, let's line up the next cut. just got to get this lined up just right. Okay, and if we did this correctly, we're going to have 4 boards with the same cut and the same angle and the same length. I mean, pretty close. This is just scrap wood I had lying around, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we got that going. Now, let's come up with the next part, which is where to put these pieces of wood. Do I have room on, I got more room over here to work on it. Yeah, let's kind of move things around here. Let's move the air compressor over. Okay, it's made to be on that board. Well, that's going to be fun. Because I made this table to be work with, be level with this bench, which you can't see any of that, but you will in a sec. So I made the table to be level with the bench, but only level with the added height of the saw, so I could cut boards on it. So, let's see here. Got, let's get this cleared off. Should have totally cleared off this before I started. Okay, so we have this board and we have this board. We have the 2 lined up-ish. Let's make this working better here. Okay, we have them lined up. Now, all we need to do now is get them nailed together. Instead of using screws like I have been up to this point, we're going to use a new nail gun and hope we don't put a nail in my hand. That's a staple gun. So, let's see here. Got to be very careful because by adding pressure, I just armed this gun. Okay. However, I don't want the nail to end up in my hand, so I've got to be careful how I do this. Oof. Not sure if I'm doing this correctly because there's sparks coming out of the end of the gun slightly. I don't know if that's supposed to happen or what, but it looks cool. So, I just made a joint, easy enough, doing that. All right. And I did not do it 100% correctly. Yeah, and it's hard to undo something like this once you've done it. Well, maybe not. It's not going to be very easy because I'm still going to have to pull all of the nails out of there. So my first attempt, not 100% successful. I mean, it held together. Oh my goodness. It held together, yes, but not quite the way I wanted it to. Don't bother saying bless you because you're not here, but thank you for thinking about it. Well, we know one thing. This puts nails in really well. So well, I can't get them all the way out. I mean, they are really in there. Oh, I got one out. Cool. The other one snapped off enough, so that works. It's not going to be perfect, but it's about as close as I'm going to get. Next time, put only 1 or 2 in. Don't go ahead and put 4 in. Note to self. Well, that's the way it goes. And of course, since they're not all the way out of the board, and I have these little nubs, that's going to be causing some issues too. Let's try this again. This time without screwing it up, maybe. Since there's nubs left in there, maybe we can use that to our advantage. Not really. Well, it was worth a try. But they did embed a little bit. Well, let's try this again. Well, that's there. Let's just try one and go from there. Remembering that this thing is armed. Do a second one. Let's see. Never point this at anybody because it would fling. It's going to fling nails at a really high velocity. I got 100 pounds pressure on it right now. A lot better than it was. Not even close to perfect, but it's crappy. It's okay. Okay. Oh, this is probably a really bad idea. I mean, this is probably an extremely bad idea what I'm doing right now. Yep. Well, at least I didn't put a nail through my hand. It could have been worse. Bad idea nonetheless. Okay, let's see if this thing is torquing badly due to only having 2 nails in it. Alright. At least I'm living up to my moniker once again. Let's try this again. Maybe we're going to put some more in here. These are 2-inch nails. Well, you know what? I could also go this way with the darn thing. Yeah, again, bad idea, of course, but it don't hurt to. There. Doesn't seem to be going anywhere this time. Okay. Now, where do I go from here? Let me think. I've never done, I don't have a big enough desk to put this on the whole thing. This is a pretty large frame here. So I gotta think about what I'm doing next. I gotta think here. If I flip it over, we've got this unsupported piece. I got this unsupported piece here that needs to go that almost holds it. I'm resting it on the air compressor here. Let's use some of my pieces here. See if I can level this out. There's a little bit of MacGyver ingenuity here. Of course, this is not entirely stable. The chances of it falling are pretty great, especially since it just happened. Let's see. Well, what we're going to do is use some bigger pieces we have lying around here. Okay. All right. Okay. There. That gets us 3/4 of the way. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do one nail and go from there. Maybe I can straighten it out. Okay, that. Wow. Whoa, a nail went through and almost probably nailed me. Haha. But I didn't, so that's good. I'm sure I'm going to end up with some nail in my hand by the time this is done. That's the risk you take when you work with wood like this, you know. What else are you going to do? Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is... can't go any further. Well, I can do this. There. Now, I've got that going. I want to do it the other way. Okay. So that I have a place to work with. And then I'm going to put more nails in it. This is just for a decoration that's going to be way in the air. So no one's going to see the straightness of it as long as it's, you know, slightly straight. It doesn't matter. I don't have a lot writing on the line with the quality. As long as it holds together, it's not going to be the end of the world. So let's just hope this works. Okay. Now, final piece. This is the first time I've ever used this air gun. So, you know, bear with me here. It's not going to be perfect. here we go. We're almost there. All right, almost. There we go. Nope, not even close. Didn't even do one in there. That one did. There, we're together. Final joint. I'm going to use my hand to hold it together in such a way that hopefully I won't impale myself. I can't say enough about using an air-powered finish nailer. This is really cool until, of course, I end up impaling myself. Then I'm going to hate it. But at the moment, and I'm sure I'm not really doing this safely, and I should be using earplugs, because this, you know, make myself deaf with this. Well, how about that? I kind of took my power cord and got it stuck in there. So I got to unplug what I'm working on, which isn't a big deal since the only thing I'm using right now is air pressure. Okay. There we go. Now, let's see here. Too far out of frame, but yeah, it actually looks straighter than most of the other projects I've been working on. And what the heck happened there? Oh, gee, the nails went in totally wrong. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but the nails, yeah, I got an angle going there. So I'm going to have to cut those off using my my handy dandy wrench with the wire cutters on them. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Those were really, really badly done. So let's try that again. So if I was holding my hand there, I would have went right into my hand. Oh, wow! Don't have your face near this this port here. There we go. I just got a blowback in my face. And how those nails went in like that, I really don't know. Unless I hit nails on the other side and they just, I don't know. But that's it for that. So now let's deactivate our gun. Safety, which I'm trying to keep safe, but part of the thing of being safe is knowing what the heck you're doing. So I'm turning off the pressure. And before I loaded this gun, I had the pressure all the way down. I activated it after I was ready to use it. So it's deactivated. Let's use the quick connect here. Disconnected, you didn't hear any air sounds because I already took the power back. And now I'm going to unload my nails. Okay, gun is safe. Let's stick it up here. We don't need it anymore for the rest of this project. There. Okay, it's out of the way. Things are put away. Let's put my markers away. Okay, good plan. Now, what I need to do is I need to, let's get this saw. Before I move it, I'm going to unplug it so I don't accidentally turn it on and cut it myself or anything. So let's pull this up here. Let's unplug this thing. There we go. Now let's safe it. Okay, it's safe-ish as it can be. And let's move this out of the way. Okay. All right. Now, let's see what we can do here. If we do it at an angle like this, it doesn't have to be level because all we're doing is putting on the my mesh, my chicken wire mesh. Yeah, I'm getting mired all right. Hey, look, I'm doing fencing. Ha ha. Oh, yes, I can fence. Can't fence with the best of them because it's not even. But I'm fencing right now. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. We got some overlap, but that's going to be fixed just by me cutting it. I can just cut the overlap off. Oh, or nail it down. But in this instance, yeah. Okay, so let's get out my nail gun. My staple gun. My electric staple gun. Oh. And see if we can. There we go. That was weird. Did a couple of staples. There we go. Why are we doing more than one staple at a time here? Not sure. Oh, well, gosh. Apparently, I didn't have this thing shut. That explains why staples are falling all over the place. Well, that was dumb. And yeah, putting staples in it while it's plugged in and facing me was a great idea. Let's see here. Let's try this again, shall we? There we go. There we go. Awesome. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now let's try. Oh, let's try it this way. All right. Let's try it like that. There we go. Okay. This thing sometimes has a habit of not. Gotta get that safety bar. I think you gotta get it tight, or it just don't. It helps if you tighten it up, I guess. So. Not even close in some spots. And I'm out of staples already because I have the staples I have. And yeah, let's see. Do we have more staples? We have some. Not a lot. Looks like I need to buy more staples. That's okay. Helps if you dump half of them on the ground out of stupidity. Yeah, it helps if you hold the thing down. I didn't even get it on the wire. There we go. So, gonna slide it there. I'm gonna do some more nailing. We are so close to finishing our frame. We still got to get the lights in it and everything else. But I mean, the frame is half the work. So if I just go like that, we're almost there. Okay. And then I have to cut this. Almost there. And then I gotta cut. Oh, this one is crooked. The wire's bent. Might notice I'm wearing some, I don't know if you call them safety gloves. They are gloves. And they are wonderful. Got them really cheap at some place called B2, Benefit Twice. Christian store that sells retail stuff that's brand new, but it was donated. And I got these gloves for like only a couple bucks. And they're wonderful. They've kept me from getting scratched up so much already. Now, B2 is not a sponsor of our channel. Nobody is. I don't think they'd want to be after seeing this. Why is this not working? No, it's not working at all. Is it unplugged? Yeah, that would explain part of my problem. It came partially unplugged from the plug. Enough where it wasn't getting anything. So let's try this again and not try to put my back to you. I just remembered I did that. There. Completely missed the wire twice in a row. Hey, I did it. Okay. We're almost there. We're getting there. We're almost there. Now I'm still going to have to cut this. Wow, I don't know. What did I do to that? I don't know. So we're making this good and tight. We're going to be out of staples any second now. Okay, so we got a mesh. And we're out of staples. We got a mesh. Might have a couple left out of the ones that dropped on the ground. Okay, let me look. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, here they are. Another 5 or 6 left. It's enough to finish our project at least. Note to self, go to store, get more staples. Now, okay. All right, done. So, there we go. Is it perfect? Not even close. But it's done. See? Large frame, pretty straight. Not bad for me. I just got to cut this extra length off and I'll be good to go. So that's it. Okay, so the next step will be to get the light set that I bought. And where did I put it? Oh, right here. Okay, so I'm going to make a pattern, hopefully a star pattern, by doing that. Putting the light in there, and we'll see how that works. But that's the idea, is to make some kind of Christmas pattern with these Christmas lights. Well, that's it. Thank you for joining me. Let's see. Of course, there it is. My secret button that doesn't work half the time. Not a secret anymore. So, thank you for joining me. Live long and prosper. Nanu Nanu. May the force be with you, and have a great day.